you know what? There was a time where I thought for a little while, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to ever do this. And it's definitely doing it on hard mode. Hello, sinners, saints, my fellow ribs and the glories of men. Welcome back to another video. Today, I just wanted to give some brief thoughts, encouragements, reflections, recommendations for those who potentially may be considering 75 hard while pregnant. It is tough. 100%, 10 times over. In fact, it's much harder than doing 75 hard while not pregnant. But I think it's one of the best things that I'm pursuing, and I'd highly recommend it. So here's some reflections, takeaways, lessons to help make your process a little bit easier. I know we're not trying to make the 75 hard program easy, but a little bit more bearable. So some reflections. Number one, water is really tough. I've always struggled with the water component. It's always been the hardest part of the program for me, but it gets even harder while you're pregnant because you have a much less limited bladder. So it's so critical getting your water in early. And I know I'm speaking to the choir, but man, unfortunately it's something where I'm 12 days in and I'm really struggling, really lacking with it. Which is kind of funny, because I get to the end of the day and I spend the last 4 hours of my day chugging 3 liters of water. And it's like, well, that's kind of making the program redundant because it's about building mental discipline, not just physical discipline. So confession, that's an area that I'm definitely struggling in. On top of that, it's actually a little bit concerning to my healthcare providers who are seeing me while pregnant. They're like, oh, how much water are you drinking? Oh, 4 liters. The looks that they give me. So that's always quite hilarious. But as well, I find it also impacting on my sleep. I'm up so much later just trying to get this stupid water component done. So it's definitely an area that I need to improve in. But don't let that be the thing that doesn't let you pursue the program, if that's what you struggle with. Number 2, ironically, limiting your workouts. Still doing something that's hard, of course. It's a workout. You need to be pushing yourself mentally and physically somewhat. But I'm not going to the full extent that I was when doing this program while not pregnant. So, for example, a lot of my focus has been on walks, and usually weighted walks, if I'm being honest, because I'm often pushing around my son. So it does have a weight component to it, but it's a lot less intense than the gym workouts or the Zumba routines, the high intensity cardio workouts that I was doing while not pregnant. Number 3, I guess kind of setting goals is really important, or milestones within 75 hard is also really helpful. The 10 days is always a fun milestone achievement, I think, because not only have you gone through a week, but you've gone through a week and a bit. And often that's when most people have dropped out by. I know that when I fail, majority of the time it's within the first 10 days. So having the first 10 days as a celebration, I'm up to day 12 now. So that is exciting. Yes. But I would love to have a little milestone celebration for maybe 14 or 30 days. My 12-day milestone, I think, was that I finally got myself some quality chocolate. So my diet is no junk food, no processed sugars, but also balancing that with a very quality organic chocolate that doesn't have any processed sugar. That's the goal. So yes, navigating all those factors. 30 days I think is a great achievement. 60 days, and then of course 50 days I have heard is also a very difficult slog. I found that personally as well. Not to the extent that other people do, but the 50 to 60 day mark is very tough. Just having those little milestones that you get to work towards. I think for 30 days, I'm yet to decide what I'm going to splurge on, whether it be a potential short-term gym membership or a swimming pass or even some quality running shoes. That would be nice. To be honest, even some nice quality socks, because the amount of blisters that I've been getting on the back of my feet, and I just finish a workout and there's blood up the back of my foot, happens so often. But ultimately, remembering that pregnancy, raising kids, stuff like that, that isn't an excuse to do something hard, whether that be anything in life. Whether you're trying to work towards certain goals or trying to do 75 hard as I am, letting that not letting it be an excuse, but actually letting it be an even greater challenge for you to overcome is going to make that moment when you finally overcome it so much greater. 75 hard was hard when I was single and living by myself and doing what I want, but it's so much harder now that I'm married, I'm pregnant, and I've got a toddler as well. And I think that's going to make this leap so much more exciting and so much more rewarding. So don't let all of these excuses hold you back. In fact, may they be the reason that you keep pushing forward. Anyway, have you ever tried 75 hard? Let me know down below, what was your experience? Have you ever completed the program? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. I've done it twice, in 2019 and 2021. I think I finished in 2022. And it's always been a fantastic framework for me to work within and make my life a little bit harder and push myself a little bit further. Anyway, that's all for today. Grace and peace from our Lord and Savior, and I'll see you tomorrow.